All these birds flying around here. Yeah, there's tons of them. Just all over the place. Then it dawned on me this is September. They're migrating. They're just all over the darn place. But they do this every year, but I don't recall them being so early like this. I suppose they have, I just didn't notice it. Look at this. Pretty soon, it'll be fall. In some ways I'm looking forward to it, and other ways I'm not. Can't believe all the birds around here. Maybe we'll get a hummingbird to show up today. I used to really so love this time of year. My wife did too. There's just something about fall, you know, the changes and the colors. You know, we used to take drives all the time and go see the colors. Head up north. Just so much to do up there. It was so beautiful around our cabin, our little happy place. Her happy place up there. I've been going through a lot of her stuff. And mostly her stuff I've been going through. So many crafts, so many things she's bought over the years that she was going to do something with. And she had planned on it. It's just so, everything's just so scattered and unorganized, just everywhere. And when you have 35 years of accumulation in a small house and a small garage and 2 sheds, you need other, I put up some tents too, little portable tents to store stuff in, and there's stuff up north at our cabin. Just so much accumulation that you get over the years. If you're just starting out and you're watching this and you're wondering what I'm talking about, you'll know when perhaps the 35 years or 50, 60 years for some of you, you get a lot of stuff. You accumulate. People buy you stuff. You buy stuff thinking you're going to use it. You go to a garage sale because it was cheap. You buy it. Well, you know, that's what we did. We went to a lot of yard sales and garage sales and thrift stores. And Sandy, hey, Sandy's coming to visit. That's my girl. Mama's girl. How do I feel? Well, I've had my first year of going through all the firsts. For the most part. There will be others that weren't yearly events, but things we've done together. I haven't done yet. So there still will be firsts. Perhaps that'll last for a long time. But I've been through the first birthday and Christmas and all that kind of stuff. First time eating out by myself. One of our favorite places. A couple of them. Burger King and Taco Bell. I haven't been able to go into a Chinese restaurant yet, because that was probably her favorite. General Tussauds was her favorite. Sometimes we'd go to the park over there by our airport, Custer Airport. We'd sit there by the pond and eat it there. Watch the ducks and everything in the water and the people walking, and just spend time together. I'm leaving this on instead of erasing it this time. Because this is my life. Just a minute. Okay. That was unexpected from me, but I've said before, I still have those moments, and sometimes they'll catch you by surprise, which really isn't any surprise, really. They continue like that. The only difference between those and this one is I'm sharing this one. I'm sharing this one so you can see what it is we go through. Probably all of us, to one degree or another. I had to move my chair. That sun was starting to beat on me there. I have a nice breeze coming from the west. If I get lucky, a hummingbird will show up. Probably not. I was talking about some of the things my wife and I did, like going out to eat, and different places we went that she loved. I loved my stepmother's spaghetti. Joanne, my stepmother, she's in heaven now too. Just before my wife died, and just before my dad. Just right before her mom died. Right at the same time, I think it was. I don't remember. I'm so confused on all that. I really need to write it down and be accurate so that I can, just for myself, because I can't, so many things have happened, it's just a blur. I was not prepared for any of that. How can you be? But I've lost a lot. I've lost just about everything. I mean, there's her family, my step family, and there's cousins and friends and all that, and I have that. I'm thankful for that. I've talked about my faith some, in some videos more than others, I suppose. I can't really fathom going through this without the faith I have in my Lord, my God, and my Savior, Jesus. Where would I be without that? Probably wouldn't be here, but here I am. And one of the reasons I'm here is for this, I think, and other reasons yet to be determined, but I'm here for such a time as this, as they say. You know, it seems like the world's in turmoil. If you watch news, you can just really play with your mind and get you full of anxiety and fear, and you mistrust people, governments, because of all the things you see and hear around you, you know. I could talk a lot about that, I guess, but I won't do that. But don't let that get you down. God is in charge of all this. He's going to take care of it. You know, it's easy for me to say this now, but when my wife died, and I had talked about this before, I was very angry at God. I said some things that I shouldn't have, and He knew I was going to do that, and He forgave me. Thank you. Well, I don't want to say a lot about my faith, because I already have, and I won't do that right here. But if you're struggling and you're new to this road of grief, this journey that you're on, it caught you unexpected, or perhaps maybe you saw it coming, but still, after the fact, now you're dealing with it, and you're experiencing all these feelings and emotions, or lack of them. Yeah, and you're going through that right now. I feel for you. We all do. We know what you're going through, mostly. As I look back and reflect on everything that's happened to me since my wife passed, boy, what a whirlwind of emotions. Such highs and lows. So many. All jumbled together at times. But in the midst of all that, there's been moments where I've had pure joy, knowing that I'm going to see her again in the dream, a couple dreams that I've had now, in the memories. And I realize that things won't be the same in heaven. It'll be different. It won't be like it is here. It can never be. I can never be the same as I was. My life will never be the same as it was. Things will be new and different. There will be similarities, and things will continue. Things that I used to do with her, I will continue to do. It will be a different feeling. And maybe down the road somewhere, I'll find someone to share that with. Perhaps. I believe I will never get married again. I'm pretty certain about that. I'm married to my wife. She's still wearing this ring. Hers is a lot bigger than this one. I told her I would never leave her. I would be with her always. I mean that in this way. You know, when if I sit and look at pictures in those videos I have, those last ones, it doesn't matter how many times I look at them, it wells up a bunch of emotions still to this day, and I suppose that will continue. But I find that when I do that, it releases some of that burden and weight, grief that I carry every day. I carry it around everywhere like a backpack. I carry it everywhere I go, even in church. I didn't go to church last Sunday, or the one before that. I'm not sure why. but I've been pretty busy around here, and the 2 Sundays I went before that, I tried so hard to worship God, to sing, and it was just so difficult to sit there by myself and look at that space next to me and not hear her voice and hold her hand. There's a lot of things I can do that we did together that I'm able to do now that I wasn't able to do before without breaking down or breaking up too much. My wife is in heaven and she's happy, and when I think about that part, it's a little easier for me to keep going, knowing that this pain that I'm suffering, this grief, she's not enduring it at all. It's just me that has to go through it. I still have those moments. That's going to continue. Probably every video I make from here on will have some kind of thing or comment about that part. It's still hard at night. It's still hard in the morning. And at certain times of the day or events that happen. Like her birthday's coming up real quick. Today's my mom's birthday, September 4th. And I was going to go to the cemetery, but I decided to stay here today. I have a lot of things I need to get done. Now, when is there never a lot of things to get done? It seems that there's always something more than I can handle at this point, at this time. But I have a lot going on. I'm staying busy, and that does help. Comments from a lot of people have said that that's helped them tremendously. And I can talk your ears off. You may need them, so I won't continue. But I want to thank you for listening today, and do the best you can. Some of you are doing really good. I know you've been here a long time, and there will always be somebody new for a while yet. For you who are new, leave a comment. Let us know what's going on, and we'll pray for you. You're going to need help. Okay? All in all, I'm doing better, a lot better than I have been, just for the record. Sometimes it may not seem like it, but I am. We all have those moments. They come and go, just like the weather here in Michigan. Colorado Springs, too. I live there. Boy, that weather could change. It snowed. Well, it was sleet one time in the summer. Strange. But anyway, I'll stop here, and we'll talk to you again soon. Soon and very soon. Okay? All right. Bye for now. God bless.